Hello, children. We have been doing the ecosystem. In my last class, we did the food chain and food webs. Now, today, let me continue with pyramid of numbers. Now, pyramid of numbers, it is an ecological pyramid we are talking about. It's a graphical representation showing relationship between different organisms in an ecosystem. Graphical representation meaning it is a graph that represents organisms, okay, and it shows the relationship in the ecosystem. Okay, so ecological pyramid is a graphical representation showing the relationship in that ecosystem, what organisms are there. That pyramid will show the relationship between different organisms in the ecosystem. So a pyramid, what is it? A figure or a shape that has a large base. Now look at this. And it becomes narrow as it moves up. Okay? As it moves up, it becomes narrower and narrower. Okay? And the topmost one is the narrowest point. Okay? Now each level, this rectangular thing is called the bar. Okay, each bar figure shows a trophic level. Each bar is a trophic level. Okay, and since this is pyramid of numbers, it shows which one has the largest number. Now the one at the base, it is very long, okay, has a very broad base. That means it has the maximum number of individuals here. And usually the base is occupied by the producers or plants. Okay, then on top of that we have the primary consumers, those that eat the producers. Then we have the secondary consumers. Okay, so this is how they are placed, and this is called the pyramid of numbers, as each level it is represented by numbers. This may be in millions, then hundreds and dozens. So always the base will have the maximum number of organisms, then on top slightly less, and again lesser on the top, or the least on the top. Okay, it becomes less as you go up the pyramid, right? Now, as I began this lesson, I had told you that there are biotic and abiotic components, and the biotic components of an ecosystem, they interact with each other, and they interact with the abiotic components also. Now, when they interact with each other means they are interacting with the individuals of different species in the ecosystem. Okay, in that so that it forms a stable biological community. Okay, now when they interact, because of this interaction, they are dependent on each other. Interdependence arises, okay, due to their interaction. Okay, now interdependence arises due to the interaction of organisms of different species. They interact with different organisms of different species. The interaction, what type of interaction it could be? It could be beneficial, okay, where both of them gain from the interaction. It could be harmful, okay, it could be harmful, the interaction, or it could be that there's no gain or no loss. So that type of interaction is neutral interaction. Now, on the basis of this, the three such relationships are, what type of relationships come out of this? They are called symbiosis, parasitism, and predation. So symbiosis is one type of relationship where the interacting organisms, okay, both benefit from in each other. Each one is called a symbiont, and both of them benefit. Like insects and flowers, insects will go and pollinate the flowers, and flowers in turn give the insects nectar, fruits. So here you can see that both are benefiting. So this type of relationship is called symbiosis. And another one I can tell you in symbiosis is the lichen. The lichen, over here in this, you have the fungi and the algae that stay together. Okay. The fungus supplies water, whereas the algae prepares food and gives it to the fungus. So both of them, they are in a very good relationship. Both are benefiting. So this type of relationship is called a symbiotic relationship. Okay. So now we come to the next one, that is called parasitism. In parasitism, one benefits and the other one loses. Both don't benefit. One benefits and one loses. This happens usually with parasites. Okay, think of the tapeworm or any plant parasite. Okay, now they get shelter also, the parasite, and they derive their food from the host. They even derive the food from the host, their food from the host, whereas the host only loses. Okay, the parasite proves to be harmful for the host. Now, the other type of interaction is called predation. In predation, one catches and kills other organisms for its food. Okay? The predator catches and kills its prey for its food. But this is also very important in nature, because in the ecosystem, because predation is also nature's way of transferring energy, okay, from one trophic level to another. This is nature's own way of transferring energy, because energy has to move from one trophic level to another. So this much for today. Thank you.